It was just before evening, and God saw that it was good. Then it was evening, and now God has blessed us with another new day. This is the Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine, Williams Foster Hall, Harvey Brown Fontaine Turner, Hill Holt, McCain, Cash, Johnson. Blessed to be here for this little more time in this present generation. And I start my day by inviting you to come along with me as we go to the 6th chapter of Acts. This is action chapters. The 6th chapter, verses 8 through 15. Stephen seized. Now Stephen, a man full of God's grace and power, did great wonders and miraculous signs among the people. Opposition arose, however, from members of the synagogue of the freedmen, as it was called, Jews of Cyrene and Alexandria, as well as the provinces of Cilicia and Asia. These men began to argue with Stephen, but they could not stand up against the wisdom or the spirit by whom he spoke. Then they secretly persuaded some men to say, "We have heard Stephen speak words of blasphemy against Moses and against God." They persuaded some men to say. So they stirred up the people. And the elders and the teachers of the law. They seized Stephen and brought him before the Sanhedrin. They produced false witnesses who testified. This fellow never stopped speaking against this holy place and against the law. For we have heard him say that this Jesus of Nazareth will destroy this place and change the customs Moses handed down to us. All who were sitting in the Sanhedrin looked intently at Stephen, and they saw that his face was like the face of an angel. This passage reminds me so much of this present generation where God has placed me and you and us at such a time as this. So embraced within the palms of my prayers all day long for such a time as this, the word tendency. How did I get tendency from these words? Tendency. Laverne, because you and we're all human, we all have tendencies. So I'm keeping embraced here within these palms all day long, is that when I am faced with opposition, by them, that my tendency will not be swayed to forget whose I am, what I have been taught, and what I am placed in this generation to do. So, tendency, God, keep my tendencies stayed on you. Hold my tendencies, God, within the embrace of your prayers, O God, within your way and your will. Do not allow my tendency to be swayed in the face of opposition. So that, yes, just before evening, you will see and you will saw my ups and my downs, and you will saw that it is good, that it was good, it is good. Yes, this is the Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine Williams, Foster Hall, Harvey Brown, Fontaine, Turner, Hill, Holt, McCain, Cash, Johnson, ancestors whose tendencies were not swayed. I invite you, each of you, to join me as we go about the business of following Jesus. So let's just get up and go on out. You got my back, I got your back. We support each other in our tendencies. God says, will not be swayed.